Okay, I think we're recording now. It looks like there's audio going in there. I don't know about the quality, but we will check it out. Okay, so let's have a discussion about. First of all, that's the wrong browser, so I might have to log in again. Joy. Let's have a discussion about this class. Come on, duo. One shot this time.
2 stumps this time.
Yes.
So how you been doing since the
Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, it explicitly says in the syllabus, if Ohio State loses to Michigan and you bring that up in class, you fail. So you can stay here or you can leave. Doesn't matter. You're still failing. And I think I just breached the Federal Education Right to Privacy Act by telling everyone that you failed. But you publicly shamed me about my team losing to those cheaters up north.
Oh, yes.
No, I'll tell you the honest truth is Kyle McCord has been the quarterback has been pretty good this year, but he laid a turd in that game.
DJ, how do you rank
Really
Michigan's field craft?
What?
How do you rank like Michigan's like field craft, like espionage wise? Like how do you rank it?
Well, they got busted, so that's not good.
Yeah, they did fly a spy plane for the flyover on Saturday.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this one's merged with a bunch of stuff. Okay, do we have a syllabus for this class?
The one that I have, yes.
Well, that's fun. Drive.google.com.
Okay, that's what I said.
Of course it's me, you silly goose.
Absorb is an overstatement. More like snapshot.
Don't pretend like you didn't take a power nap and you were just doing stats.
Don't pretend like you didn't think. Don't pretend you didn't use it.
Okay, 480. All right, let's take a look at our syllabus and how do we need to adjust this? Okay, so labs and homeworks, test out certification, test out labs and quizzes. Let's just kind of walk through these. Test out. How are we doing on test out? And I'm going to keep eating my goldfish and my juice box as you guys tell me about test out.
I got like 6 chapters done during Thanksgiving break.
Like, oh, really? Okay.
I think I did 7.
When?
I'm really
behind.
I did 7 up to the break.
Sit and take the test last night, and I couldn't get to it, so I took the practice test.
And you asked to get to it, right?
I didn't know, but I sent you 2 messages last week that you never responded to, so I figured
Oh.
you were off on Thanksgiving.
You keep the roast him right here.
No, it wasn't that important. Like, really, I'm not heartbroken over it.
I thought I went and changed it so you could take it anytime between now and the end of the
But
semester.
I sent you a message saying, I sent you a message saying I had finished up all the modules, and I was using this to go back through and study, and then I'd be
It's
ready.
possible I didn't respond to
No, I'm
you.
gonna finish.
You didn't.
It's just gonna be a stroke.
You have to grill him like that.
So, yeah, so I just took the practice test last night.
I've taken the practice test like every night for like 2 weeks.
It's not that serious, bro.
I have to get- I have to get that A key.
I was certain. I wanted
I did
4
it in an
days.
hour, I got 100%.
So if I get close on that.
I've been rocking like 95. I forget some things.
I don't know why.
It's because I'm used to running a Red Hat based
Or that in the finals.
machine, and most of the questions are.
Well, actually, I think in the practice test, there was no red hat
Like,
specific.
did you ask it?
So I've just been.
You can ask him.
All right, let's take
The
this,
red hat
check this real
specific stuff
quick.
in the training modules kept throwing me because
I was getting those like.
I'm a Debian guy.
All right, we're going to look at view schedule. Okay, yeah, it's, oh, shoot.
I would.
That doesn't show people's scores, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his schedule.
Um,
No, I didn't. He gave it.
so I don't know why. I thought I'd scheduled this whole class. Just in case.
Yeah, take it down just in case.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send pod 1 to everyone.
No need for oopsies.
Yeah, there we go. All right, now I'm going to look and make sure. I don't think it shows anybody's grade here unless I click on it. So I see one person's taken the exam. Okay, I'm going to just click on schedule the entire class now.
Could have been 2.
Yeah, I'm with Nick on that one.
Take it later? What do you mean take it later?
Yes.
I'm like really behind because of external things. I've been trying to get.
Wednesday
stuff
next
done,
week,
though.
Corey, you were.
All right, let me introduce you everyone to DJ's philosophy on grades. I don't give a flip, right? Grades are grades. They mean nothing. They might mean something to you, but inherently they have no value. What has value is learning. So I'm cool with it. If you're graduating this semester, you better take that by, what's the Wednesday? The 6th of December. You got to have all this crap done by December 6th, because starting on the Monday of that week, they're going to start yelling at me to get grades in for you if you're graduating this semester. If you're not graduating this semester, they'll start yelling about grades a few days later, but I am fine. If you need to take an incomplete and have Christmas break to work on stuff still, I'm cool with that. Technically, you could have through the week before finals week next semester, but don't screw future you over by pretending like you're going to be less busy and have all this time later. I do it every single day to myself. And trust me, it's not good.
Future you must absolutely hate.
Dude, future me, if he could come back, would strangle me. Yeah.
Well, luckily that would be a paradox, so it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Well, as far as we know.
Would future DJ care about the paradox? That's the issue.
Yeah, future DJ would probably be so mad, like, look, you're constantly screwing me over. Although at some point I become future. I'm future DJ now. If I could kick past DJ from 2 months ago squarely in a place that would really hurt, we're recording. I probably would. Because he screwed me over. Anyway, moving on. All that is just to say that if you need a little bit of extra time, that's fine. I'm going to put this so you can take it till December 8th. Anytime between today and December 8th, you can take the exam. I apologize that was not scheduled. And let me actually look. Maybe Okay. So here's what I did, Keith. Let me just go ahead and show you.
You scheduled everybody but me.
No, that would be,
There's two.
that would take extra effort, and that would definitely be on purpose.
You scheduled it for the wrong days?
No, this is my online 477 class. I scheduled them to take it,
Yeah, that's
So,
but not you.
what I'm hearing is you don't love us in this class.
What you should be hearing is DJ screwed up and scheduled the wrong class when he asked for it and the other class got it.
What?
Wait, you can how many times
how
can
many
you take
attempts
this
do you get?
exam?
The exam you take one
I'm
time.
only going to count your first attempt. That person apparently paid, I think it was like $40 to take it again.
Oh.
But that's not going to count. Only the first one counts for your grade, guys.
Oh. I was about to say, if it was free, I was mad at myself for not just jumping.
So yes, I should explain that. Let's break out our handy dandy Excel.
I wish that you just had zeros for everything.
$40.
All right. Close. Yeah, I'll look at them later. Maybe I need one. Okay. So, who knows how many points are possible on the exam? 2,000. Who knows how many points it takes to get a passing grade?
80 or something, like 1,300?
Like 1,200?
I hear a lot. Who's confident they know?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it's 80%, not 60. My bad.
Wrong.
1,600.
Wrong.
1,400?
Are you just guessing?
Okay, so define a passing grade, I guess, would be the most important question.
70% or more is passing. So 1,400 means you pass the exam. Okay?
So it's 80% in everything else they do, but 70% in this.
I guess so.
I'm done.
Right. The certification. Hey, they're dropping the certification exam
The
pass
reason
percentage
is
by 60.
typically like when you go
Wait, there
take a
was?
cert, a tech cert, they always tell
Well, I
you to
meant for
get
him.
85 to 90% or higher on the
Okay.
practice test, and then you're ready for the actual test, because you're setting that bar so high that even if you have a couple of slip ups, you're still gonna pass the exam. If you're testing right at the passing grade level and you go in and sit the exam, then one slip up and you're done.
I always heard those certs are 80.
They are typically.
No, you're
I think EC Council might be 75%.
Like, well, at least Net Plus, and I want to say even Sec Plus was 80.
Yeah, that's CompTIA.
Yeah,
I know you sell
Plus,
some
like I
liquid.
said.
You need more than that
I'm
to
not
sell
selling
some
you.
of this liquid. You're gonna have to sell it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me show you how test score compares to class points. So we need to take D4 divided by, divided by 1400 times.
No idea what's welcome in the math class.
This is accounting. This is DJ accounting, actually.
Ooh, you do not want me for your accountant, trust me.
That's why I'm married.
This is how I do my budget. Open banking app. How much money's in there? Sure. Or just use credit card. There we go.
AWS likes when you do that.
Yeah, AWS. I've been paying almost $400 a month for AWS for this whole semester. So I need it. That online 477 class kills me. I still have people asking me for an IP address for their.
Oh, I need an IP address.
All right, so look at this handy dandy chart. If you score 2,000 on the test, you'll actually get 2,857 points for class. That's a lot. That's 857 extra credit points. So if you score 1,400, which is passing for the exam, then you'll get 2,000 class points, which is 20% of your grade. This is one of the things that people actually love about me. The being late, the not grading, all of that people hate. And rightly so. I deserve it. But this is a good thing, right? If you do the work to do a good job on the certification exam, I could say everything above here is 2,000. Or I could say 2,000 is 2,000, and you get whatever points these are. But that's a travesty, right? If you put in the effort to do really well on this exam, I want you to be rewarded for it. Because if you put the effort to do really good on this exam, it means you're going to probably do well if you take the Linux Plus exam. Okay? So that's one thing that's really important for you to know. So let's go back to this syllabus and look. So 3,000 points come from the test out labs and quizzes. Make sense? Right? So you need to focus your effort on getting those done. And if you're asking, hey, what's the last day I can do those? First of all, that's the wrong question to ask. But the answer to that question is if you're a graduating senior, you got to have this done by the 6th of December or I'm going to get killed. And if you're not a graduating senior, but you want to grade this semester, you need to get it done by that Saturday, which is the 9th, I believe. The 9th. Okay? If you are way behind and overwhelmed and you would like a few more weeks or a couple more months, I don't have an issue with letting you take an incomplete and finish it later. But I will tell you this. If you know yourself and you know that there's no way on this green earth you're going to do it during Christmas break or next semester, that will default, the first day of finals week next semester, that will default to an F. And I'm not going to chase you down and be like, hey, Jimmy, you still have an F in this class from 2 semesters ago. I'm not going to do that. If you don't care about it, I don't care about it. If you come to me and say, hey, I still have this incomplete I need to resolve, I will be there. I will help you as much as I can. Or, in rare circumstances, and they don't really like this, going back and changing that when it reverts to an F, going back and changing it. I think I've worn the registrar down now where they just do it, but they don't like doing that. And I don't want to spend all my political capital on that. So if you know that you won't do it by the end of December, or you can make a contract with me and say, it's where we say, hey, if this isn't turned in by December 31st, then I'm just going to go ahead and change that incomplete to an F right then. If you need the pressure of getting an F to do that, that's fine.
I do have something to add to that.
Sure.
As per our discussion. So GI Bill, I know at least for the post 9/11, incompletes, you can get them, and if UH does not report them as incompletes, they just don't report them.
Oh, okay.
So if you get a failing, they'll put that in, passing, whatever, they'll put that in. Incompletes don't show up. But a year after that I has been put in, if you haven't done anything to correct that, they send that in, and then you got to pay everything back from that semester. So you have a year, evidently less time at the university. So you can do it. They don't report an I. So if I investigated this myself because I'm kind of in that boat.
Yeah, good information to have.
And I talked to the VA and the VA here.
And I'm not going to chase you down and be like, hey, it's been almost a year. You're going to have to pay that back. I'm not going to do that. Look, I'm not even grading assignments, so I don't have time to chase you down for that. So you look at yourself and how you do, right? So December 6th, if you're graduating, got to have it. December 9th, if you want to grade this semester. If you want to take an incomplete, you don't have to tell me that until the 9th, right? If you get to the 9th and you're like, you know what, I'd rather have a few more weeks, then you can do that. But that you're taking sole responsibility to make sure that you get that worked out on your own. Okay? All right, the certification exam, same thing. You can take that later. Obviously, you probably don't want to take it if you haven't done the labs and quizzes. Sounds like a bad idea. And so you have some time for that too. Labs and homeworks. I think for the most part, people have been keeping up with this. But if you're behind, it's okay. I'm willing to extend that time. If you're taking incomplete, we can extend everything. What I'm probably going to go back and do is look at the assignments that we have. And I will probably change the value of some of these assignments. I didn't know at the beginning of the semester how many of these we were going to get to. So these I'm probably going to make worth a few more points. I just need to see that the total needs to add up to a certain amount. So we're going to change the... Did I even make a Canvas assignment for the vulnerability assessment, the bigger one?
The part 3, where
Yeah.
no, I don't even think you assigned it.
Oh.
To this class.
Had part 1 and part 2, and then cliffhanger.
We did it in 4-7.
Okay, well that's going to be the final project then. Oh wait, I'm not talking about the SSH stuff. I'm talking about the sticks.
No.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about too?
No, I was talking about you didn't put one in for the STIGs. The final project was understood to be that, but we didn't know, which is kind of where we started today.
Okay, yes. So we'll fix this, right? That is going to be the final project. Yeah, that'll be the final project. Does everybody kind of have an idea about how you're going to get a grade for this class?
Yes.
Haphazardly.
I'm going to apologize. I did not click on the links here to auto import my grades on test O.
If you click on the link, it'll auto import it? I don't know. So
I tried earlier.
here's what I'll do with test out. So it's kind of broken. I think I might have explained a little bit about this before, but normally people just give the keys of the Canvas kingdom to external parties. And that's kind of how test out's API is set up. But because UAH very admirably does not do that, they still haven't worked out with test out exactly how to get their API to work with their instance of Canvas. So what I will probably do, what I had to do for the online 477 class is I will go in, I'm going to delete all of these assignments that are in here. All of these.
Do you have to do it one by one?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm very good at mass deleting things.
It'll give you a grade form too.
It will, if you go through here and click on this and then click on that, But you have to do it individually. And sometimes you're in test out and you're grinding through 6 chapters over
Yeah.
Thanksgiving break, right? And so you don't want to have to keep clicking back there. But what I can do, if I go to Test Out's website, it's really easy. I can go here to my school. I can find this class. And I can say View Class Reports. And on that class report, I can download it as a CSV, and I can magically get all your scores for all the stuff. And I will replace on Canvas all of these ones with one single assignment that is the Test Out Labs and Quizzes.
I don't know, because if you look on that screen that you were just on, you've got multiple 480s and multiple 477s. And the other one says, okay, so you got fall 2023 on that one. And the other does say class ending in 12 days, but you've also got the 480, 580 up there. And I think people are enrolled in either one of those two. That might complicate stuff. I don't know how that's going to work. And I also don't know that if something happens and something's done with those, all your shit goes away.
So if you're in so this is the first time we've taught the Linux Bash, the Kali Linux and Bash course, right? So this is the only class that should be using Linux Pro. So there's this one down here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. So you've got two.
Yeah.
Per. That's because but I'm only showing. I think I'm showing 2 480s and 1 477.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I've just been doing them through one.
When I can go here and I can open this up, and I can do the same thing. Oh snap! Didn't want to do that. I can go here and view the class report, and I can export those grades, right? And let me just show you. Let me take this off so you don't actually see people's names, and I will get this grade book and show you. I'm just going to delete everybody's name from
I
this.
do have a, when we get past the test.
Showing up in
piece,
both of
I've got a question
Sure.
on the final assignment.
See daisies for
I
real.
don't want to distract you. I got ADHD, so when people distract me, I completely lose my train of thought.
All right. So I can show this to you now. Okay, so you don't see names on here, so we can look at this together, right? What this does is this is just going to be, we're just going to call it student 1. So this will have your name associated with it, right?
Right.
And this is points possible. So all I have to do is go over here, all the way to the end. Let's delete these things that don't matter. That's practice questions. Okay, that's good. All right. So this will allow me to add up and figure out. Okay, so there's 1,162 possible points. So this tells me how many possible points each student got. So now I can just hide all this crap because nobody cares. Until somebody comes to me and is like, how come I don't have exactly the 3,500 points? You have 3,497. I'm like, okay, sure, you have 103% in the class, but let me look through this massive spreadsheet to find out what 3 points you're missing.
That's right, you better.
Such high
Keith.
such high bars. If I get an 80 on those suckers, I am moving on.
What if I'm
Right?
in the running for like honors or something?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
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 What if you just want to see how many grades you can have
Your
over
80 with
100%?
103 is going to get you better, because they really see that,
You
right?
never know. I had to take computer forensics with Dr. Park, so I need all the extra help I can
Yeah.
get.
Well, you just send out an email like you did last year. Last year, he told our class if you have an A, stop submitting assignments.
Yeah. If you have an A at this point, I don't want anything else from you.
1162
I just want to see how many classes I can have over 100%.
times.
I want to beat Canvas.
How much was it? Was it 3,500 points? The test out.
Down at the bottom?
Is it down at the bottom?
Maybe.
Oh crap! No, it's on the syllabus. That's where it is. It's on the syllabus. 3,000. Okay. So perfect score is 3,000. Right? So this is how I know, and I can cut the.
Two's in a really bad position.
You're welcome.
Right. So here we go. So now I can see, like, that's the student's name. Oh, come on, son. Come on, son.
Sorry, Dad.
It's not letting me. What? Some features might be lost. Shut up. Nobody cares, Excel. All right. I want to change that so that it. Okay, it was just because of that little thing. Now it needs to be centered. Sorry. Good gracious. DJ, it's okay if it's on the left-hand side. No, it's not. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. So this shows you, out of the 3,000 points, what each student should get. So there'll be one assignment that's got this on there, okay? So what you won't have is that fine-grained, here's your grade for every little thing. And by the way, that kind of sucks. What do you say?
You can just look in text.
You can look in test out. You're correct, right?
Oh God, that's a pain though.
It's not fun,
You can,
right?
You can run a report.
Oh.
You can.
You can run your own report.
So you can also ask me, hey, let's see. Oh, here we go. Hey, DJ, I only have 2957. Or here we go. This is better. 2997 out of 3,000 from a student that has 106% in the class. I am not going to highly prioritize that request to go figure out what 3 points are missing. Because in order for me to do that, yes, Keith, I want you to see this. I have to go here to this student, and then I have to compare this against points possible. Yes, I will do conditional formatting to do that, but you can see how tedious and boring this is, because I have to look at the top and look at this. I can hide these suckers. Oh, sorry. Now I don't remember which student's the
I think it
student.
was one more down.
No, I was right. Look at that, first try.
I was a fool. I think it was.
Do this in Mongo instead of Excel.
Huh. Excel's probably not the thing to do. So I use conditional formatting, so if it doesn't match, then then I would find it faster. But you see how boring this is for me?
Yeah, it looks pretty
This is
fun.
not a good use of my time. I could be grading someone.
Probably towards the end, because that's when you stop caring so much that you can't get on it. Speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, this man was dedicated at the end.
Hey, how dare you assign a gender to this student?
Oh, my bad. Miscellaneous.
Your toxic masculinity. I can't believe you. Yeah. So let's just show you how I would really do this. Sweet. Now, whatever's not red
I've already spent
doesn't match.
doing these things, and he has trying to get there. Three.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, so it was actually just one thing. Where is it?
I think they should have 100.
Yeah.
Where is
I
it?
don't see one. Oh, it's right there.
Right there.
There it is. Why is that red? Ooh, conditional formatting, you failed me. But see what I mean? It's like, I don't need to spend 10 minutes of my time trying to chase down that 1 point you didn't get. Right? But at any rate, I have the ability to figure out how many total points you got on your test out labs and quizzes. Okay, and I can pull up this test out certification exam. I will absolutely do that. So because this is recorded, I'll give you the formula one more time. You take the score you got on the exam divided by 1,400, and you multiply that number by 2,000. Yes, this is right. I'm proud of myself. All right, labs and homework. I will go through and these assignments. Not the test out stuff. We already got that. These assignments that are in here, I will go through and redistribute the points so that everything up to this point adds up to. Do you want to make the final project worth more than 1,500?
No.
No, because I didn't turn it.
All right.
With greater points comes greater responsibility.
Okay. All right. So I'll leave this at 1,500, and that means these will need to add up to 2,950. So I will go through. Midterm competition is included in those assignments because it wasn't broken out specifically. All right. I'll break it out, and then we'll figure it out. Okay. So.
It'd be 950, right?
Some of you probably don't like that. Here we are, like a couple weeks before the semester's over, and I'm explaining
The week before.
How all of this stuff works.
the change in how we're going to do grades. But I think that's a fair way to do it. I don't think if you were going to get it's not going to make anybody not get a good grade doing it that way. If you've done the assignments, if you've done the test out stuff, you get the grade. If you haven't, you don't.
I never
Right.
got happy for part two.
What'd you say?
Text you on Discord about the thing for part two.
Yes.
Linux part 2.
So, I had a pretty good record of responding fast on Discord until this semester. This semester completely destroyed me.
Discord's getting big.
What'd you say?
Discord's getting big.
I get like 60 messages, 60 DMs a day now.
Mr. Poppy.
I know. I can't keep up with it. I'm gonna
Local celebrity.
have to hire an assistant just to respond on Discord for
I'm
me.
unemployed.
What'd you say?
I'm unemployed.
All right, there we go.
Okay, I have a question about Linux Part 1 and 2. Like, when's the last day to turn that in? Like, can we turn it in tonight?
Class, when's the last day to turn that in?
From what is it?
6.
Are you graduating senior?
Yeah.
December 6th.
Okay, but it was like shut down, so I was wondering if you could like open it back up to turn in
What was shut down?
the assignment, like Part 1 and 2.
Oh,
Yeah, proper got locked.
Yeah, I texted you. I had the same issue with another.
Yep.
I finished the
it'll take a long time because we have a lot of assignments. I will batch edit it right now.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, very next
Very next day.
Every day.
Did y'all?
Shift dates.
You have to explain.
Oh, are you freaking kidding me?
Can you not hit the remove?
Remove
Literally
dates.
says it on there too.
Oh, we do?
Well, he's
Tell that I'm not gonna ask
changing that part.
Wait, I can just remove dates?
Yeah. That's amazing.
You're taking the due date off?
I don't think you should take the availability date off. That would.
No, it'll still be available.
I hope so.
What's the worst that could happen?
Spend all night redoing this.
Okay. Let's hit save. Woo! I don't gamble, so this is like fun for me. It's like putting all my year's salary on the roulette wheel.
That's a good idea.
All right, so somebody check in Canvas and see if you can.
Well, I don't have that.
If anybody is open, can you access them now?
I got investigation part 1 now, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
You get
All
that?
right, so my question,
All right.
final, you.
All right, let's keep this. You can have side conversations if you need to, but whisper, please, so I can hear Keith.
So the final project, you said you want it in GitHub with a README file, I'm assuming in Markdown. No? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What specifically do you want in the README file? Can we put all of the, well, you wouldn't want to put all your code notes in there because then they're not in the code.
So what I'm really looking for in the README is just something that tells a little bit about what it does, what it is, what it does, and I think I asked you to put some like usage statements.
Okay.
Like so, if I was making a usage statement for Gret, for
Because
instance.
I have an additional script I'm planning to submit, which is a system prep script, so that things actually pop when you're running it. So that everything doesn't just like check out okay.
Okay.
Hey, you're good.
Makes sense.
So
I'm listening to you.
I
I'm
was
just
hoping
trying
for
to.
brownie points on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I have
Definitely
like,
brownie
I,
points.
I need
asked
110 in
in,
this class.
I put all that inside the
In the script itself. Yeah, well, I wanted my script to stand on its own, and so I created a prep script.
Where's
that you
dark
can run
mode?
against Ubuntu to alter those settings.
I can't even function because this isn't dark mode.
I have my Thanksgiving project. I wrote a script that would deploy
Go ahead,
the
Joe.
containers that I need for my home
You said
network.
it's on your schedule.
So after I had to set up the Kubernetes containers twice.
This is Friday, that's what our schedule is.
Can I submit that one for brownie points?
No, we
Yeah,
said.
brownie points don't affect your grade in the class.
Those are the ones we
Oh,
Friday.
I'm just getting good.
To graduate.
I mean, we have to be there anyway. So.
Organized.
That's what I'm saying. That depends. If she says we have to be there all day, I guess we're gonna be there all day. Like, that's what I was studying before.
Because we still have CS class to go to.
I think I need the exam.
Like from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I mean, I'm tracking now with your explanation. I think I can also explain the different scripts.
It's not
that
gonna
I
be clear out.
Not even just organize our desks.
Correct. Well,
Sorry.
You're fine.
Graduate.
So whenever they come in, we don't have like, he probably can, we should.
Did you see your message in Slack? Did
They
you
would
see
they would offer a thesis on
one, the most recent one, she talked about how she wanted to get in touch with you.
I've also got another, so
You already responded to that.
No, but she didn't.
I'll probably make it a third script, but I've got another command because I edit sometimes
Tell
in
DJ.
Windows.
Yeah, just
And
tell them
it
that.
breaks back. I'll play with that.
This is your first semester
One
work.
of the things.
For some reason, when you edit a text document, or a document as a text document in Windows, when you save it, it adds like a special ending character.
In Notepad?
I'm gonna take
I've
a
always
summer.
been
No,
doing
in
Windows in
Windows, just in
general.
Windows in general.
Because I don't
So,
know,
at the top of my script, I included notes on how to fix that, because it'll come back with an error that won't run, as if like the script, there's an issue with the script, but it's really, there's an extra character in the script that kills it.
So my plan is like I'm doing a couple.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, so I think I can show you when I get my machine up.
Yeah, that's me.
Because I was doing notes in Windows in my scripts.
I realized that my mental health was
I found this like
working like 60 hours a week and going like college classes.
Yeah, I'll take a look at
So
it.
much better. I've like been in school
Talk
for a
about
while.
headache troubleshooting, because I thought there was something
I was
wrong.
selling houses.
Earlier in the semester, when I
Playing
had
live music.
and I had opened it up in Windows,
At a coffee shop and I bartended.
that was a nightmare.
And that was like a really nice balance of academia, fun, like, sort of menial labor, and then I got to make pretty little bevies, you know?
Wait, this class doesn't have a TA, right?
No,
There's no TA.
because she's taking the class.
Oh, okay. Is there one for 477?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an example of a README. Of course, my script here is stupid, as the name says. Somebody tell me, what does this script do?
Changes all the permissions on files owned by the logged in user in the specified directory so that they're not available to that user.
But at Rally.
Rally messes up your life. Rally does. Right, so somebody tell me in their own words what this will do.
It changes
Changes all the
permission.
permissions on the files owned by the logged in user.
Right, so if you have files in a folder that the current user can access, this will change those files so that the user that's logged in can't access them. So if I'm logged in as root and I did this to the whole system, I wouldn't be able to access any of the stuff. Why would you want this script?
If you're dumb.
To make permission management a little bit easier, and quicker.
If you don't want to access anything that belongs to you, right? Maybe the FBI is coming and it's not going to erase all the files. It's just going to make it where this logged in user can't access them. So maybe you hate someone and you just want to screw with them. That's the only reason I could think that you'd do this, if you just wanted to do something malicious to somebody, right? But anyway, the README here tells me the name of the script. It should really like say who made it and have your contact info in there. You don't have to do that if you're uncomfortable with that, especially if you're putting it on GitHub. But you just tell me. Please do not format it exactly like this, right? You can go out there. You can look at README files for other things. You just want you to really focus on telling me what is the name of the script. What does the script do? How do you use the script? Like these usage statements are really helpful. Man files you usually see, they'll just have like a section in there that's like a -s is
Tells you you're stupid or something. I don't know. This is some lore. Like this is something
Okay.
you find in,
So-
like,
these are, this will be something you'd have in a man page. And since you don't have a man page, you might want to put this in the README. You do that up here by saying, putting up here that somewhere that has options. And please, this is just scrolling up. So code stupid.sh-s or let's get just making something up on the fly, right? So okay. So this usage, what is this usage section?
Examples of ways you can use the script.
Right. There's examples of what it would look like on the command line to call this script.
Syntax examples.
Yep. All right. So for the rest of class, I'm going to open it up. You guys can ask any questions that you have. We have about 20 minutes. On Thursday, would you guys like to have another competition?
I thought we didn't have class on Thursday.
Oh, the gaslighting begins. There's been enough of this class getting canceled. I miss you guys. We haven't met for 2 weeks.
It's been a while.
Oh no, I miss y'all.
If we're gonna do something, I don't mind coming, but if I take my final tomorrow
Mhm.
and I submit my project,
I don't care.
Because like the university, like their deal is like Thursday, Friday classes aren't supposed to meet unless they're like Thursday, Friday only, according to some person.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't know anything about that.
Hold
I never
Say,
heard this.
If we're not gonna accomplish anything
Is it
specific
true?
for a grade, then.
This is what I've been told by somebody that works College of Business Insurance. to be in your next class. They might be social engineering me, but. He looks guilty.
All signs point to yes.
Okay, is there?
Serial liar.
Serial liar.
Considering what I've been told.
There has to be an online Magic 8-Ball. Come on.
Like maybe like the Magic Con.
Give me a few minutes, I could probably come up with a Python script.
Oh yeah.
The autism test.
That is an ill-placed advertisement.
But is it though? I think it's strategic.
Oh wait, let's be specific about
That's good. I forgot.
Did you say target office?
Thursday classes. I'm gonna be sad. That means we have to cry today, and I wasn't
I'm saying
prepared.
maybe.
James lying to me about Thursday classes. Wait, does that mean he is lying or not? You suck, Magic 8-Ball.
Ask it again.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, I didn't have like a basketball.
This is.
I mean,
Oh, there it is.
I mean, I did have like a basketball was gaslighting me last night.
Somebody's watching.
I wonder if there's a real human behind it.
Somebody's watching this is like, this is your rate my professor moment right here. It's gonna be on the
Yeah, right.
online people.
This is a great day to be observed. Oh, don't worry, we're recording. It's okay.
Yeah, they've got definitive.
We're gonna get that question again tonight, like after this class. I think I got social.
I mean, you're in that class, so you're going to try it.
No, there's more people.
Not yet.
I did mine for junior. Cause
You-
then, like, no, wait till Miss Mallingham gets her SIU.
Nope. I don't see anything on here.
Okay.
0 results.
Hey, what's our Yelp review?
What's the Yelp review?
There's a Yelp review of, where is it? Over
Go
here?
back up.
Good effort. I'm trying to.
5 out of 5.
Yikes.
Look,
I will. I'm not gonna just do job.
Oh, this one?
hey, we're like,
I literally. I'm gonna go to the dean.
Niche.
they're like,
Have we actually looked at these Google reviews?
Show them what you learned.
If it's anything like the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears, it's gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently there's a party scene.
Where the heck are the reviews?
Like there's a party scene.
all over.
I just like to report things.
Terrible. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Most of the classes are taught by students with little to no teaching experience. Is that true?
Hey, DJ, what are you doing?
Hey, all of my undergrad mathematics were just taught by the TAs.
Designing options are subpar.
Damn, they name dropped.
Somebody, yeah, I was about to say somebody straight dropped
They literally
somebody's
name
names
dropped.
on there.
Where?
Judith.
Right there.
That
You're on notice, Judy.
is funny. That is funny.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Associate Dean of Undergraduate Engineering, and that was all I needed to know. The class was supposed to teach programming fundamentals. You couldn't even, why did they put prog in there? Nobody says that.
Mathematic, like it's math rock.
Python, MATLAB, and Excel Online. The prof was 3 weeks late for the first day.
Hey, he's got you beat.
Dang! Challenge accepted. Frequently complained about the amount of papers and programs she needed to write. Hey, is this me? Consistently missed her own modified deadlines. Oh, that sounds like me. Didn't give the midterm exam until 2/3 of the semester was already over. That could be me too.
We could get our midterm.
This might be like a wake-up call.
Wait, you guys did the midterm.
The midterm was assigned like.
She never covered anything about Excel. Hey, you cannot say that about me in this class because we just did Excel.
Yeah, that review was back in 2017.
Never compiled the program, only created scripts.
Transfer to
Is that true? That's true, isn't it? The TAs didn't pay attention while grading homework. Diana, have you been paying attention while you're grading homework? And I speculate they don't know the material. Interesting. I haven't looked at my rate my professor in a while.
You should look at my economics teachers rate my professor.
Hey, this is our questions about the course.
It's like a 1.9 for Miss Willingham.
Anyway, let's go back to that. Has anybody else ever heard this Thursday classes don't meet?
I just looked on the academic calendar and it says the 29th tomorrow is supposed to be the last day of classes.
Hold up.
It's
Not that I don't believe you. I probably should say
UAH.
It's just that
I'm there until I find one
he's gonna
that.
keep on shaking the 8 ball until he gets the answer he wants.
That's what you do with the magic 8 ball.
Yeah, then it gets all like soapy and you can't read it.
Does Jenny love me? No. Sign's going to no. Definitely not. Come on, magic 8 ball.
The pyramid comes apart in there and it just starts reading 3 or 4 of them to you at once.
Yeah. Fall 23. Now, where does it say last day of classes?
I looked on the big overview. But
Last class. November 29th.
So is that tomorrow?
Yep.
you don't have to follow it. So meet anyways. He wasn't gonna turn out.
Guys, we only have 10 minutes together.
DJ.
Why are we there next?
I can't process this.
Hey, well, lied to you.
Magic 8 ball, you piece of crap.
Very,
I trusted you.
very
I'm
curious.
fine with coming. I would hate to miss an
I'm fine
opportunity.
with coming. I'll still show up.
All right.
Graded?
What?
Is there something being graded?
I can't. I legally can't. The last day of class is November 6th.
And final exams are December 4th through 8th.
When's the final exam for this class? 2:40 to 4, Tuesday, Thursday. December 5th, next Tuesday. Yes, there's a final exam for this class. You guys must come and hang out with me for an hour and 20 minutes next Tuesday. No, I won't be here. I'll be in Denver. Well, is it Denver? It's close to Denver. I'll be at an Air Force base.
Buckley,
Buckley, yeah.
that's Aurora.
It
Right
is,
outside.
yeah, and that's right. And it is now Space Force Base. So I'll be at Aurora Space Force Base.
Been there.
He's still.
2 years.
I remember this.
Where you going?
You get out on good behavior?
I made my escape actually. Are you going in the fence or just on Space Force Base?
I have no idea. I don't look at the welcome packet.
I used to go driving to
That's
clear my
bad
head.
practice.
That's what I used to do.
I used to
No, he's talking about this.
I didn't know.
That's what they want you to do.
It's like, don't forget your passport. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, folks. I guess if we have 9 minutes together, I wasn't prepared to cry until Thursday, but maybe we can do it now. So, if you haven't, I mean, you have every right to. I've already done your SEI and like, or SIEs, is what they're called here, and like flame me. That's cool. But I would like some feedback about this course. So the idea behind this course was to get you guys some experience with Linux so that when you take those later on courses, you'll be in a much better position. So if you've taken 477, you'll know that there's a little chunk of stuff in there where you're trying to do some network security stuff, and if you don't have the Linux background, it makes those labs harder. So the idea is to move that stuff into this class, and so you get that kind of experience, and then later on when we're doing network security stuff with Linux, you'll be in a better position. A lot of security appliances use Linux, so that's why we want to put this in here. We are pushing really hard. I am pushing really hard to get an undergraduate degree in cybersecurity, and I'm happy to report that 401, 501, I have finally gotten through, and next year, we're going to be splitting them out. So I teach 401 in the fall of next year and 501 in the spring. So they'll be separate for grad and undergrad. Do you guys feel like this course was okay being a combined graduate and undergraduate course?
I don't think so. Because I feel like there needs to be more like touching past like the base Linux for like the Linux Plus exam now has a lot of stuff on containerization characterization and be
every time I try to get assigned
more so than like test out.
every time.
Okay.
Does it really?
Yeah. The new issue is all like Docker containers and Kubernetes.
So, I would say that,
At the end of the test out, it talks about it.
But not,
if you're in grad school for this degree and you haven't touched Linux yet, like it should be a prerequisite course to the grad course. 'Cause I feel like,
I'm glad you say that.
I feel like when you're in grad school for cybersecurity, like you should be able to start at the very least in the middle of this class and maybe do some bash scripting to more advanced bash scripting and less on the introduction to Linux.
I think this class should definitely be required, because I almost didn't even have to take this class to graduate. The only reason I had to take it is because 480 digital forensics I couldn't take it in the fall, and I'm graduating this semester. So they put me in this class.
Count your blessings.
Yeah.
That was,
It's like this too.
So this class is scheduled, right now it's planned to be at the 300 level for undergrad. Do you think that's about the right place for it?
Yeah.
I can see that.
If there's something that takes complete Linux noobs and says, here are some things, because honestly, again, I hadn't touched Linux since literally Linus came up with it.
So the idea, this will kind of be split some, where we'll put this class before 310. 310 is going to become the scripting course. So in that class, it's Python, it's PowerShell, and Bash, right? So we'll have this, just the test out stuff like covering the stuff for Linux Plus will be its own course, right? And that one we can do online, right? We can have an adjunct faculty just kind of babysit people who are doing the test out stuff, right?
See, just that itself as a prerequisite to bash scripting, I think would be a
Yep. So you take that course, and then we have 310, which is the advanced programming course, which we're going to cover scripting. Revamp 210, so you really get some good Python in there. And so 310 would be learn how to use Python, PowerShell, and Bash to do cybersecurity stuff.
And that way you've got the cats that are doing grad that don't have to screw with, because they've already got it. So they don't have to go through this path to get, and now we're not having people like me stuck with people like Keith and, want to go stab 3 out of his 4 tires.
It's been real fun.
All right.
But the main thing was just touching on the containers and stuff a little bit more, because I don't know, that's the only reason I was able to score half the points on the NCL.
I will say that UAH they have a crossroads. They got to pick a path, right? They could stay with industry and start getting into containerization, and even you want to talk scripting, go Ansible, right? Because that's going to negate all of that. But or they can keep with the current material and kind of start falling behind. Because I'm telling you right now, like, Ansible and containerization is where everybody's at.
Kubernetes and Docker.
Even cyber, like securing containers, launching cyber appliances as containers, sidecars.
That was part of the code record this year, was containers.
All right. Well, so I will. If people want to come Thursday, I will be here. If you want, we'll use it as an open session. If you want maybe some help, you got some problems with your script you're trying to fix, be here for that. Just in general, if you have questions or things you want to talk about, I'll be here, because I was not prepared yet to say goodbye. But we will say goodbye, and I'd just like to thank you guys for going on this little experiment with me. I hope everybody is walking out of here this semester feeling like you are better for having taken this course, and that you learned, and that you're going to take some real skills with you when you go out into the real world.
Hey, I've already used it once. I had to rename like 1,500 files. I had to drop them into folders individually. And so I wrote a bash script to create a folder that was the same name minus the extension, and then move the item into that. actually kind of fun.
I used it over Thanksgiving
All right.
to automate setting up containers in ESXi. So.
All right, yeah. All right. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Appreciate your patience with me. This has been a really tough semester for me. I really probably should not have taught this semester, and I should quit. And just ask my wife and she'll tell you. But I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and being patient. Hope you've learned. If I have you for another class, awesome. If you're graduating, I will be there. Just look for the clown in the big red Ohio State gown. And if you aren't graduating and I'm not going to see you again, I don't blame you. So have a nice life. All right. We'll see you guys around. Got a few minutes before the next class. If you have questions, I'll be right up here.
How do you want us to submit the link to
Put the link to GitHub.
in a document?
You can put it in your README. Right? Huh? Yes. So I want you to create a GitHub, and I want you to make a page where someone can download your script. All right? You can use a fake name if you want to. Just make sure you get the script loaded up there. I want you to go through the process of creating a GitHub.
Save your own batch scripts, like,
Differentiator for you. Hold on, guys. Let's quiet down just a second. Okay, we had a question. That's going to be a differentiator for you if you go to a job interview and you've got a link to your GitHub on your resume. Like some people might not go to that link, but they'll just be impressed that you have a GitHub and that'll count for you. Others might go and actually check out the stuff that you've got there, right? I've done that before with people, and it's pretty cool. And the reason I'm stressing this README to make it good is because that tells me you're good with documentation. It also means I don't have to reverse engineer your code to figure out what your stuff does. So if you've got a README for this and says, oh, this is what this does. Oh, that's cool. This person made a script to do this thing.
The GitHub is like a part of the final assignment, right?
Yes.
Like do we just like screenshot it and send you a picture, like?
Okay, so that's a question that was asked, but there was lots of talking going on. So you can put a link to the GitHub in your README. That's fine. Or you can put a separate text file that's like, hey, here's my GitHub link. Just make sure that somehow you get that to me. And it needs to be on Canvas. So sometimes people will send me assignments in email or send me assignments through Discord, and I will say, hey, submit this through Canvas. Why? Because if they come back in 2 years and say, hey, I need Keith's assignment for such and such, either for accreditation or just because it's a random kind of audit to make sure that I'm not just, rolling in and giving people A's, I need to be able to access that. And I'm not going to be able to find it unless it's in Canvas. That's the only thing that I like Canvas for.
CYA.
That's right. So I'm not being a jerk if I tell you to submit that through Canvas. Okay? So either put that GitHub link in the README or put the GitHub link in a separate little file and submit it.
Is it 5 Cat 1?
So I think you can do 5 Cat 1s. After taking a look at the Cat 1s that were in there, some of them look
Some of those are
a little bit harder to mitigate, and there's a lot more work. So I backed that down to 3 Cat 1s, and then you can do a couple of the Cat 2s if you want to.
So like 2 Cat 2s.
Yeah, I'd like you to do at least 5, right?
Okay, so 3 Cat 1s.
3 Cat 1s and 2 Cat 2s.
Okay.
If you're dying and you got 2 Cat 1s and you can't get that third one, you can go for a Cat 2, but please go for a Cat 2 that takes a little bit more work.
There's at least 3 in there that should be manageable.
Good.
One of the Cat 2s I did is a lot more work than the Cat 1s that I did. So.
Well, that was bad choosing. There was lots of Cat 2s.
I just clicked it.
I would say that when I got to number 5, that it started getting to be slim pickings on which one's going to take me.
So 3 Cat 1s and 2 Cat 2s. Try not to pick ones that are super easy, like a one-line script, and you're like, oh, that was cool, right? Try to pick something that's a little bit, give you a little bit of challenge, but focus on that documentation too. Good documentation. So the benefit to getting that turned in early, I'm going to try to force myself to get things graded so that I will have it back to you in time that you can make changes if you need to. If I don't get to that point, then what I've done in 401, because I don't think I really graded anything in 401 this semester till like a week ago, is I was giving people feedback, but I wasn't counting it against them. People that tried, I was giving them the same feedback I normally give, but I wasn't counting it against them because they don't have time to make the changes. So I'll extend that courtesy to you guys if need be, if I don't get that graded. But if you get your assignment submitted, I will try to hop in there and keep up with the final anyway, to make sure that you guys are getting good feedback about it.
That was identification and remediation, right?
Yeah. Is there somewhere out there a good description of what the final project expects?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's a lecture. If you watch the video.
Today's lecture, if you go back and watch
No,
today's
the
lecture.
old ones too. You talk about it.
Yeah, the last time we had class.
And I'm pretty sure that somebody asked if that counts for the final in the lecture. And you said yes.
The description right now just says do that.
It says do the thing.
So just get good.
The
No,
final
okay.
script is the stick.
So here's what I'll do. I will make sure that within the next day or so, we get a good description of the final in Canvas that says what we need. Fair?
I did all minus functions.
Okay.
Final stick.
There's lots of people out there waiting to come in.
Or just any.
We don't have to. We don't have to succumb to the pressure. They don't get this class until
I didn't know what he meant. I was like,
That's all right. They still have to come Wednesday, if they have classes.
It's a Tuesday, Thursday. That class is the same as this. I'll text you.
Yeah, it is, but I think the 401 meets.
Oh, dude, Miss Mahoney's right there.
So this is the other 580. He's teaching two 580s.
yeah.
Back to back. I'm in both of them.
Oh, are you?
Oh, wow. Everything.
So I'd already done everything like
Down.
The social engineering thing was a bit more up my alley, which is why.
Y'all still come here on the
Because I've been social engineering people.
Yeah,
Oh, you'll come? Okay.
Just chapter 11. Where it's called. I thought it was just screwing people over.
Well,
I got.
I'll be in touch.
If your car gets better, dog.
Yeah, pretty sure we still have that class on. Yeah, I'll still come here on my.
But with Hank ghosted me on this board. So I apparently missed, I think it might have been.
I'm gonna try to-
or something, but I missed the personality test. And I realized it when I was going back through trying to make sure I was good on it. You did, yeah, and I took it, but now I can't submit it. So that's that last week.
Get that project done?
Then he goes to.
I just submitted it out there.
So,
Oh, okay. And I don't know.
no, it's,
Yeah.
I mean.
That's literally all I wrote. I saw Reddit, and I was just like it was like one where this guy, he had a web network hijacker, a Kali Linux Raspberry Pi 2, and then a small battery attached to a keyboard configuration. I was like, I think I could do a better job of this. And so I started doing research and stuff, and I was just like, this would be a really cool project to do before I
I
graduate.
take a hit on work.
So I decided just to do it. I will.
I was looking at it, I was like, how did he come up with something like that?
So for Christmas, I start working on something called CyberDeck.
Because I know that class. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do, but, you know, it's a pain job. I guess it being online too.
Yeah. We'll see. Getting a Raspberry Pi 3. Yeah. Oh wait, really? You guys are using those for CCRA?
Ordering.
I woke up yesterday morning. 660. So here's my thing. I applied for originally,
The difference.
I got a lot of
great
great
grades.
grades.
So I was like, I'm gonna just do the 3B plus instead.
He was working on using like high threes to make like portable, like a portable.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna be working on building.
Then he said we're gonna go into something for 480.
Last thing he left. That's my Christmas project. I'm a 3D build.
Oh, I need to turn the recording off. Hold on.